this creative item.
Shabash, naam, moja kwa moja basi tuanze na taarifa ya mwenzangu Moses Wahisi, ambapo alikaa kitako na mwenyekiti wa tawi la riadha hapa jijini Nairobi, Barnabas Korir, na mdahalo wao ulikuwa ni kuhusiana na riadha, talanta chipuka, riadha za wale washiriki wasiozidi miaka 20, halikadhalika miaka 18. Kama nchi, kama shirikisho la riadha nchini, wamejiandaa vipi katika mashindano haya ya chipukizi?
We have released the calendar of activities going on from Friday and Saturday, and also the preparation of the venue, the stadium, which is going to be Nyayo National Stadium. We have already set the electronic timing machine, because this event actually will be used for data collection from World Athletics. And they have a different format nowadays that they don't certify all the events that take place in the country. So we only use a few of those events so that we can give it to the World Athletics, so that they can use it as statistical purposes for athletes. And if they qualify, then they can be used. Any other event will not be accepted unless it has been certified by World Athletics. We won the under-18 in Ivory Coast. We were second to South Africa in the under-20, but overall medal tally, we were number 1. What we need to do now is to make sure that we retain our title in the under-18 and also regain the position of number 1 in under-20. So that is where we are now, but I believe that we are going to have a very strong team like last time also. We are taking quite a number of athletes there. We want to average around 25 for both teams. That's about 50. I believe that what we did in Dar es Salaam about 4 weeks ago, we can replicate in Zambia. The introduction of Mbio Classic in the last 4 years has been really phenomenal, because it has given opportunity now for our sprinters also to compete here in the country among the best of the world. And Omanyala, having won at home ground twice, has really elevated this event and created a lot of interest from the public. Before, Kenyans used to talk about the middle and long distance, but now they are realizing that they have also talent, deep talent in the short races, and that's why you saw the turnout was huge during the weekend meetings that we had in Nairobi and also in Kisumu and other various places also in the country. That in the 100 meters, 200 meters, up to 400 meters, we had the hits going up to average of 15, something that has never happened before. So it means that there is a lot of talent in this country for the sprints, and we have also focused mainly on those 2 events, the short events and also the wheel events. When we went to Dar es Salaam, we ensured that the majority of the athletes that went there were from the 100, 200 and 400 meters and also the wheel events. We want also to do the same thing, that if we have athletes that qualify for especially under 20, in the 100, 200 meters, we are going to take those who have qualified. The under 18, we will take 1, 2, up to 3, considering their performance, because they don't require the qualification standards. Athletics Kenya has partnered with the Ministry of Education, both primary and secondary schools, especially in nurturing talent. We have coaches that has been trained by Athletics Kenya, also with World Athletics, to ensure that they have the capacity to train them within the schools. And the discussion between Athletics Kenya, the government, in establishing curriculum for sports activities like before, like many years when we were in school, is also enhanced. And there's a big possibility that it is going to happen, so that information is passed on to the athletes when they are young and they're in school. As they grow, they understand the dangers of doping. And you have seen also now this doping menace has become an issue for this country, so we don't want to become a culture or a behavior that will destroy athletics in Kenya. Recently, we had a visit from the head of AIU, and the idea was, because we were almost being banned again in 2022, The government of Kenya with World Athletics, you agreed to set aside $5 million by year, that's about 600 million, for the purposes of fighting doping. And they established a steering committee that comprises of the Ministry of Sports, two people from AIU, 2 people from ADAC, and 2 people from AK. That steering committee is the one now who is going to manage the issues of doping, and we have set up now the systems that will be implemented as soon as possible. Really, I have worked very closely with the young ones. I've been working in the last 3 years, trying to mentor them, talking to them, establishing camps for them, assisting them whenever there's a problem. It is really emotional to work with them. These are people who are very innocent, very good young people. And what we are seeing is at least Kenya and the government is there to support you, to make sure that you become a champion without using anything that is not acceptable. Our young people should also maintain their integrity, their reputation, and all the other things that also go in developing as a whole person, as a human being. They should not be cheated by short-term benefits that eventually will affect them, because this medication also will affect their health. And I can assure them that they don't have to use those medication at all, because they are champions. Some of us who ran, we ran clean. Others have done so well for this country without even touching anything of those. And I can assure you that anybody who is young, somebody who is trying to misguide them, please be sure to tell your parents, tell your teachers that whoever is trying to cheat you, to misguide you, report them so that we can deal with them, so that you don't end up with these kind of issues that are really affecting their future. Build your future career with the respect it deserves, so that you become responsible citizens as you grow up. The future is yours, but don't destroy it.
Na kwingineko ni kwamba mabingwa watetezi wa mashindano ya volleyball